We can definitely make this better. Hey gorgeous, today I am super excited to share with you a project that I have been dreaming about for a while now. I mean, for quite a few years now. I am giving my fire pit area a nice, well-needed makeover here in my small backyard urban central Indiana garden. If you're new here, my name is Roxana and I use this channel Soil and Margaritas to share my love for gardening and my yearning and everything that goes on with my plants. I grow both veggies and flowers and I start a lot of things from seed. And after a long day of gardening, I really like to sit down and enjoy a cocktail. And if I'm being honest, my fire pit area is not exactly a spot that I will say is the perfect area for that. We have been here for about 10 years now and I really haven't done much with it. It started out as a fire pit using rocks for the perimeter, and then later on I got one of those black metal rings that ended up not coming with screws, so they're just kind of sitting still there relying on each other. And well, here we are. I'm going to show you how I am going to be working this area into a better spot for enjoying my margaritas, and a curtain steel fire pit that completely won my heart. Now, when I first started thinking about working on this area, updating my fire pit, doing a little bit of a makeover, I really had no idea what I wanted. I knew that I wanted something modern and stylish, but also I wanted something cozy, and if it matched everything that was going on in my garden, even better. After a lot of browsing and a ton of Pinterest boards, I finally ended up looking into this curtain steel fire pit, and I fell in love with it the moment I saw it. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with my channel, I already use a lot of curtain steel for planters, for raised beds. I'm growing a lot of food currently, and I also growing a lot of shrubs and flowers. And I actually have a curtain steel evergreen wall, which is what I call it, right behind me, which is going to be a nice privacy when those boxwoods are really grown and make a nice complete evergreen wall. It perfectly matches my black raised beds that I have right over there where I call my kitchen garden, and the curtain steel planters that I have right behind me. I am going to be doing an unboxing of those when I have this area ready. But first, I have to work on this area. I have to completely remove everything that I have going on here, which it's a spot where kind of everything ends up. If I have weeds, if I have things that I think that I can just burn when I have a fire, everything goes well. I'm sure that I'm going to find some things that I am looking at, a couple of things that I didn't even know I had there. So this project is going to take me quite a few days. It's definitely not going to be done today. It's going to take me a few days, and I am going to take you with me through that, so that by doing that, maybe it inspires you to do something in your own small space. I went to my local hardware store and I got a few things like some paper sand and some gravel, which I have over there. But I also went to my local stone store and I got a few of these stepping stones, and these are pretty much going to be the base for my fire pit. These suckers were heavy, but thank goodness for teenagers and strong muscles that, you know, are convenient in these times. My hurry. Oh my gosh, how long have you been here? Trying to level this base for the fire pit was a little bit more involved than I anticipated. The way that this backyard was built, it's kind of higher on the top and then it slowly slopes down towards the front of the house, literally towards the front of the street. So my kitchen garden is way, way higher than my back porch or my front of the house. So I kind of have to do some digging around for the stepping stones, but also the stepping stones that I got are not the same width. So some of them are a little bit thicker than others, so that also didn't help as much. I decided to move the base a little bit over to the side because I wanted more space for the chairs. And right now, all of that area over there is just black because of the soil and the ashes that were there. But I am going to add a little bit of grass seed. It's definitely not the right time in the year, in the middle of summer, but hopefully some of them take, it will look a lot better. I am going to show you the goodies that I got for this little corner. One of the main things that I do whenever I'm purchasing something that is new to me is I look at the reviews. I went online and all of the reviews that I check for this company, for the things that they sell, were just amazing. This is pretty cool. Okay, this thing is super nice. I don't know that I can pick it up by myself out of the box safely.
X goes that way.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
I have it.
I definitely could not do this by myself. My son had to help me, but isn't she so pretty? So this is the base that they recommend if you're putting it on a patio, on a deck, or somewhere where it may damage the base, the area, the surface because of the heat. I was debating on getting the base for this place because I knew I was going to put some sort of stone underneath it, but just to be safe, I got the base. And this is the one that they call the X series. The main reason why I fell in love, like I mentioned already, with this fire pit is because of the Core-10 steel. And this right here is the Core-10 steel part versus the stainless steel. And then you can see, hopefully I'll show you a couple of pictures of how it's supposed to look like when it's all aged. Just like the planters behind me, that's how this inside part is going to look like, and I love it. I love that everything just kind of matches. It almost makes you think that I planned this whole thing from the beginning, to have planters and to have the fire pit be matchy. And because I went all out on everything that I got for this small project, I got a few chairs from them, and I'm going to fast forward how I'm going to set them up, and then I'm going to show you how it looks like when it's all finished. Three more to go. Okay, I need some coffee. I love these chairs. I love how they are completely black and they match my raised beds beautifully, you guys. Everything is looking like I planned it perfectly from the beginning. One note on these chairs, you can definitely put them together. I am glad that they came already semi put together. Every screw or tool that I need to put them together comes with the bag, so that's always very, very helpful. And they are heavy. They are built to stay where you put them. These are definitely not going to end up in my neighbor's yard when we have a huge storm. They're definitely going to stay in place. To say that I am extremely happy with how this project turned out is an understatement. The combination of the fire pits, the stepping stones, the color of the chairs, everything works so well together in this space, and it matches everything that I have around it. My corten steel planters, my raised beds painted in black, all of the greenery around it. I just love how this project ended up. I really wanted to make a fire to show you how everything works together, but it is the middle of July. And that's something that I am going to have to wait just a little bit longer, because here in central Indiana, we are reaching almost the hundreds. And it's definitely not a time right now to make fires. But working on this area right now, when everything else around it is just at its best, I am loving it. I am loving how every little detail here just works together. I cannot wait until that patina, that rusty color starts showing up on that fire pit. It's going to match everything here even better. I am going to add information on everything that I got here in the links below. Everything that you see here was made in the US, and the quality, you guys, is way up there. A lot of this stuff I was not able even to live by myself. If you have a place where you are worried about your stuff ended up in the neighbor's backyard when you have a huge storm, this stuff is going to take that worry away from you. I am so glad that I was finally able to do this. I did it all by myself. Well, I got a little bit of help from my teenager in taking that fire pit out of the box, but everything else, putting the chairs together, getting this space ready, with the base, with the stepping stones, everything I did by myself. And if I could do this in my own small place, you can definitely do this in yours at some scale. Thank you for being here, you guys, and I will see you on the next time.